Hallo zusammen. Jetzt, wir haben alles ein Problem. Aber wie in einer Normalsituation, wir müssen wissen, dass wir haben ein Problem, wenn wir wollen eine Lösung zu finden. Wenn wir denken, wir haben kein Problem, dann wir suchen für keine Lösung. Unser Problem heißt Demokratie, weil es funktioniert nicht. Und wir haben zu viel Zeit jetzt in diese Demokratie, für diese Demokratie-Idee bezahlt. Wir bezahlen 40% von unserem Geld und unserem Leben auf Steuer, und das geht nicht mehr. Weil ich bin müde den ganzen Tag. Jeder von uns, wir arbeiten so viele, wir haben so wenige Geld, so wenige Urlaub. Die Regierung sagt uns, wie viele Tage pro Jahr wir können Urlaub haben. Die private Firma sagen uns, welche Tage wir müssen nehmen. Nicht mehr als 2 Wochen zusammen, so und so weiter. Und weil wir leben nicht frei, wir sind nicht frei zu machen, was wir wollen, und die Regierung nur nehme unser Geld und unsere Leben 40% jedes Monat. Und das ist ja ein großes Problem, weil zum Anfang wir haben nicht einen Vertrag mit der Regierung unterschrieben, zu sagen, dass wir wollen, oder wir sind okay mit der Regierung, unsere Geld als Steuer zu nehmen. Jetzt tut mir echt leid, aber mein Deutsch ist es nicht sehr flüssig, aber ich versuche jetzt ein bisschen mehr zu erklären auf Englisch. We don't have the possibility right now to claim that money back, but I guarantee you that I am working right now very, very hard to sue the governments and to open process against the governments in order for us to have that money back, because that money has been stolen from us on a monthly basis. And that is not fair, because the government, we don't have any contract signed with them. We didn't accept that this money should be taken from us. We don't know exactly what should we expect from the government for the money that is taken from ourselves, and the life that is taken from ourselves. And what I am suggesting and what I am fighting to do is to have the money that we have paid back to us, plus the interest that this money had accumulated for the length of the time that we have been paying this money. Or in a maximum of 5 years' time, the money that you give to the government, it will stop being seen as a contribution or as a tax, but it will be seen as a loan, as money that you are giving just for a small period of time, and that money will be paid back to you, plus the interest that this money will accumulate for the length of the time that the money is still not being paid back to you. Now, there are many ways in which we can make the government self-sustainable. There are a lot of alternatives to do it. There are a lot of empty properties from the American army that are being left alone or unoccupied. The government could refurbish these buildings. They could make flats to rent to students or to normal professionals or to normal families. Tut mir leid. And have some money towards making the taxes lower for the normal citizens. The government could participate more actively in initiatives such as startups, giving the startups the resources and infrastructure that they need, and partner up with these startups, getting a percentage of the earnings of these startups so that the government will become self-sustainable in the future, partner of the new businesses, and instead of just being the organism that takes money from the normal taxpayers and don't give anything in return. There is already a project going on from a part of the European Union, as a part of the European Union, that is called CONTACTE. You can Google or check this CONTACTE.com. This group on behalf of the European Union are looking for projects for renewable energy and all of other projects having to do with energy. But the good news is that this group, as part of the European Union, they offer partnering up with new startups or existing businesses that want to grow a little bit farther within the energy sector. They take 10 or 15% of the profits of this company as a partners, so that they are becoming self-sustainable. If this model is already existing and it's already happening, that means that within the legislation of the EU, within the legislation of Germany, there is the possibility that the governments can start working actively towards becoming self-sustainable and partnering with local and normal people in order to stop claiming taxes or stealing taxes from the citizen. And this is a reality that is already happening. So I ask you, if you are interested in be part of this and be represented in an international court of law and be represented and to having your voice and your taxes paid back to you, send me your interest. I will send you and use the email address that I'm leaving and linking in this video. I will send you a contract of representativity that you can sign, and what I am asking is for a small contributions of €3 per month. So for me, in order to be able to put all of this money together and represent people towards the gain of their civil rights, and for a better administration of the resources that we're giving to our governments, and have that money paid back to you in a short future. Only in 5 more years we can start seeing the process of not giving any more taxes to the government, but instead of that, sign contracts to our governments in order to have our money paid back to us. This is a reality. This is happening. This is an initiative that I am pushing forward in England. I would like to push forward here in Germany, and I am also pushing forward towards it in my original Peru, because of course we are all going through elections right now. We all have a lot of problems, domestic problems that we need to solve, about security, about impulse for small companies, about pollution, about energy, and so on. And the governments are just sitting over there, not being very proactive, and just using our resources instead of working decisively towards their own independence, financial independence from the taxpayers, which means that we will be free from economic slavery very soon. So please show me your support, send me an email, and I will be sending you the contract and the bank account details where you can start contributing towards it. If you have other capabilities and you would like to become a member of this group, the group is called Out of the Box. If you would like to become a member, if you are a web designer, if you are a lawyer, if you are an economist, an accountant, or you would like to help in any other capacity as a representative of the group or what have you, please also get in touch and let me know how we can work together. Take care and all the best.